Yeah, you just can't get, we flip the lineup and have two guys on. I understand it. It kind of is what it is. Obviously, when I haven't been, especially dominant for a couple of years, it is what it is. But I feel really good about the way I threw the ball for the first five, and good piece of hitting by Crawford to kind of get that inning going. Obviously, I actually feel like I made a pretty good pitch, but kind of wrote it out. So, it is what it is. It's a good team. Obviously, I know those guys, so it's a quality team, and they came in here and played well. But obviously, still a lot of confidence in the talent and the depth that we have here.
Really efficient, especially to start, and you've had a series of starts now where you've kind of limited the damage. Like, big picture, going back, 3 or 4 starts, how you feeling about where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. We got good results today, but when you only punch 2 guys, it's not the most encouraging thing of all time. So, find some ways to sequence and get deeper into counts. I think largely they're trying to put the ball in play. That's a veteran team, and they kind of understand that I can make a lot of spin pitches, and that's some of the stuff that they chase a little bit, and so I think trying to get the bat head out early and get the ball in play, I think was kind of what they were trying to do. So luckily, as you said, kind of was efficient, but not quite exactly what we wanted to do, but I'll take the result and kind of move forward, and I think I probably have them again here in about a week.
Did you go out for the 6 knowing you had those 3 batters?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think if you look up and you've got X amount of pitches and whatever, but it's not 2021 where I can go and say, hey, no, I'm still in the game, and manager, go back to the dugout. That's not the situation, and we trust our bullpen about as much as anyone in baseball. So is what it is.
When you're watching, knowing how efficient you've been, when you're watching that 6th inning and your 2 runners are coming in, I'm not asking about what you thought of Adrian, but what are you thinking? I saw you watching intently. What are you thinking in that 6th inning?
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to watch a teammate get out of a jam that they came in to try and help you get out of, right? And it's left on left, and he throws 100, and we'll take that most days.
You guys are going through a rough stretch right now. What's the team mentality when you guys struggle where you are?
I think the record says we're doing pretty well. Obviously, kind of annual playoff team comes in and wins 3 games. It's baseball. That's why we play 162. And I think for us, and we're a big kind of momentum-based team, and playing against the Padres for as long as I have, that's part of the DNA here. And we catch momentum and have a good road trip, and I think hopefully go in there and do the same to them at their place. So, is what it is.
I know you're not facing him, but you were rolling today. Were you juiced to face the Phillies, to be matched up against Sanchez? Was there anything?
I think there's a point where your career where you're kind of excited to be out there at all. So, I think I'm kind of putting it together. I feel a lot more confident in what I'm doing. I think the results aren't kind of. The ceiling of it isn't where I want it to be yet, but I feel a lot more confident walking out there than I have in kind of years past. So, all that stuff is kind of auxiliary to feeling like you can walk out and win a Major League Baseball game. And I felt like I had that ability today. It just didn't work out.
Talk about the ceiling.